Hello everyone, this is Calm. Today I'm going to do a run through of my favorite class and Heroes of Hammerwatch 2, the Wizard. So currently, my Wizard is level 35, and it's basically just a pure crit and mana regen build. You rarely use your auto attacks as they don't do nearly as much damage as your skills. So default, your wizard will have magic missiles, fireball, arcane intellect, barrier, and then you can pick for your certain class promotion. I pick evocation for meteor shower, incanter's cadence, and then with the combo, I picked kills because you're going to be rapidly bursting down everything. My stats might be a little bit higher than most because it's level 35. I've got quite a lot of bonuses. Level of Paladin, just a little bit, some extra armor. But your goal is to get roughly around the 30% spell crit chance. You can put the Deadly and I think it's Powerful on your gear, which will give extra crit chance. And with some of your food and drink bonuses, like the Ambitious Adept, you can get an extra crit chance. And of course, with the evocation passive, you get even more. So currently for this run, I'm just going to do NG0. I could do NG3, but that would take quite some time. So we're just going to do a speed run with Citadel skip and just see how fast exactly I can clear. So once again, mana and health regen, cast speed, cooldowns, crit chance and mana cost, and then more spell damage. This one's one of my favorite. But then again, if you look closely, you can see that you lose 50% of the cost of mana as health. So you will end up doing a lot of damage to yourself if you don't heal. For Architect, once you unlock this in your first run, you can change the modifications. I always pick Farsight, just so I can see where the nearest chests are and the routes to go safely. Safe corridors, because I hate traps. And then treasure hunting, if I get lucky. So I'm just gonna send it right in. Typically, I like to go for the first trinket chest when I'm doing my speedruns. You can already see 2,400 damage without anything. So always gonna collect my first purple orb. Just throw on a meteor to clear out all the enemies. And you always want to go for at least one defensive spell. So Castian Spellgrant's Barrier. That's awesome. Love to see it. We'll get this trinket chest, and we will be on our way, because there's most likely only going to be one in the first area. And Ring of Rejuvenation is awesome. The set bonus for the Ring of Rejuvenation is probably one of the most ideal trinkets to get, as you burn through mana very quickly. Once this build comes online, you could go through 1,000 mana within, like, maybe 10 seconds. So if you've never done the Citadel, once you unlock the Architect, you'll be able to do this skip, in which you just kill, I think it's 4 waves of enemies at any difficulty. You can do this in NG1, NG2, NG3, but as soon as you kill them, there's going to be trinkets that spawn up here. This one's going to pot, because speed, ooh, Sanctifier, nice, it's a free skill point. Alright, so Amulet of Mana, like that, it's the only one I really care about in this section. Oh, Mana Crystallizer, that's awesome. Don't really care about anything else, so I always pick our Fireball spells. This is a tough choice, because I do love less cooldowns, burst more. Fireball is always a great option. If you don't have any combo, I would go for at least one into your combo. We don't care about weapon speed, and arcane damage doesn't really matter too much to us. We're going to prioritize everything else. So now we're just going to run in. Now, I'm not going to be killing anything. I'm just going to be going to the areas I want. So we examine this, and we see that we have an Apothecary Flask, Health, and Arms. We want either one of these, but most likely Amulet of Health and the Book of Arms, because I have them attuned. So we're going to quickly just go run around, find the next area, and see if there's anything for gold on the way, which there is. Nothing here matters, so we're going to take health. Always prioritize health if you are able to. That way, when you get to the later sections with one survivability. We'll go here. Now, you might realize that over time in this run, I will not be picking up any of the resource chests, as I have no need for them. I have quite a lot. Actually, I'll just quickly show you. Got quite a lot of resources, so I have no need for them. If you're high enough level, you can probably just skip it and just do material runs if you ever get to that point. If not, just take everything nice and slow. There's no need to ever push through and risk a run when you've been getting good stuff. So traps, you can always just avoid them. If it's these traps, they're pretty dangerous. This trap isn't too bad if you have health. Shouldn't have really even gone for it, but it was right next to me. Still need just a little bit more gold. Dashing. Some. Back here. Some creepy. Ooh, that's a new one. Haven't seen that before. Starting off pretty good. Or size the fireball. And I think I have just enough. Let's see. Oh, I have more than enough. Cool. Everything for this level is clear that I want. I don't really actively look for secrets. If I have. Is this armor? Yeah, that's the armor piece. If I have the combo on, combo will naturally hit the wall for you, so you don't need to worry about it too much. So once again, you're going to look through, see what you like. Cooldowns is great, additional projectiles is awesome, but cooldowns has a little bit more, viability than your magic missile. So that applies for everything, including your special skill, or as I like to call it, the ultimate. Arkham's one is beautiful. We'll use another pot. That. Looks like we just have the potion room, and that's it. Just so you know, there's an accommodation for chugging potions, so every time you have the option to, when you're going to refill your potions, just chug every single one of them, and then fill back up. So the Harbingers can be annoying if you don't have high enough health, but if you do, you can just stand on top of them and kind of go like that. Red Dragon skill's awesome. On to the next. So immediately just looking for our high ticket stuff, like our blueprints, and then the chests. So nothing up. If we had, or if this is an NG1 or NG2 run, we could get the Shadow Curse. So there's a bonfire down there. Trinket chest up above us. Let's run through. We should have enough HP. Pot there. Stuck. Alright, and we do not want the freeze ever. If you do not have the 50% increase for damage drink, you can always just use the fire, which is 25%. If you do use that, you never want to change your meteor. You always want to keep it fire, otherwise you're going to lose 25% damage. So here, the best thing we can do is the extra projectiles. So once again, if you don't see anything, just going to double check, clear out these mobs, verify I didn't miss any trinket chests. No, I did not. Awesome. On to the next level. Some food buff, sweet pancakes, XP if you need it. Call to fire. Chug one pot before. Grab the purple ore. And I guess we're taking increased fireball size again. Run down. Just gonna utilize the speed buff while I have it, chug all my potions, grab more, and head to the boss fight. This one's just going to be slightly slower because you can't just burst it down. The heads are the only way that takes the most damage. Sure, you could hit the tails, but it's not going to do enough. One way that I always like to bypass this is just stand still. They will naturally path back towards you, and they should stop. So, once the first one stops, you cast your meteor, and then the next one will stop shortly, or they'll just die. I've been looking straight to the next level. This part, take it somewhat slow, or you can just run through. Everything will naturally follow you. So if you just want to go for efficiency and speed purposes, just run. This is an amazing magic missile rebounding. So now there's multiple enemies. There's a path on walls. Every single one. This armor chest to the left, do not care. You do care about this potion though. So chug all of ours, grab more, and start running once again. See blueprint. Go grab that for the amulet of victory. Press it. See a trinket vendor all the way at the end. See if he has anything useful for us. Not really. We'll take Gambazin and Girdle for more damage. And set instance. So that is it. That's everything that's going to be in this room. I do not care about anything else. Forgot us to kill all these eyes before we... There we go. Then we have the final boss. He can be pretty challenging at first. As a range build, you'd think to play range, but you can actually do the most DPS and stay alive longer if you just stand next to him. He has a charge with a sword attack, and then pretty annoying ice burst, but you can just dodge out of it. Just try to stay close to him and just keep moving. Once you see him charge up his attack, either dodge behind him or just walk around him. That way you will avoid his annoying silence and avoid taking a lot of damage. So I'm just going to pot here. Don't really need to. Just more mana to spam. Now he's going to appear right in the middle and pre-cast a fireball. And he's done. Not bad. So that's just NG0 as a wizard. Damage seems low because I didn't really kill any enemies. But if you go down to the max hits, maximum damage dealt was 10k. And that was with barely any damage increasing relics. There actually wasn't a single one. Didn't get any of the books that are very valuable for us. So as a default build, very good, very strong. It's just a little bit mana heavy. As long as you get any of the set bonuses for the Amulets of Health or Mana, and then the Greater Amulet of Vigor, you should be fine. Just play it slow, play it safe, take your time, and let the wizard's magic handle the run. Peace.